At 10, Minnesota-based artist Alison Bergblom Johnson has been working on her project Letters Never Sent-Lydia B. Angier. KIMT News 3's Maureen Dudley spoke with the artist about why she chose to look into this person.
Artist Alison Bergblom Johnson has been looking into Angier's past for years, through letters that were never sent. Johnson says Angier was a patient in the Rochester State Hospital in the late 1890s, after being committed for being outspoken about issues at the time, as well as for being a female business owner. She says Lydia didn't want to be a patient. As for why she chose Lydia, Johnson says,
because the documentation is there. Okay. So most people who went into a state hospital, we can probably find a commitment record, and in that time period, we can probably find a commitment record, we can probably find a case note.
In the case of Lydia, Johnson found letters Lydia wrote, records about her life before being committed, and where she went after being removed from Rochester. Johnson says before Lydia was committed, she was earning what would be over $5,000 a month today. She saw how much writing Lydia had available as unique to the time.
Most people, we don't have that first person speech of. And because she was kind of sometimes very angry, you can see that she's just being very authentic.
She says many of Lydia's letters involved describing life inside the institution, as well as her thoughts on what others needed to be doing. Johnson says this helps Lydia seem more real to those who hear about her. She's happy she can share Lydia with the world, as well as continue learning more about her.
I've gotten to spend so much time with her, and it's really exciting to be beginning to share her. I think there is hope for how what happened to her mirrors things that might happen now.
She hopes that people can see some of the similarities between how people were treated back then and how they are today. In Rochester, Maureen Dudley, KIMT News 3.
Now, Johnson's research into Lydia will continue and eventually culminate into a book or other medium of art.